Instead, Bond sleeping with the women he meets becomes more a matter of course. As the franchise goes on, the films lean more into the inherent misogyny of James Bond as a character, to the point where he's shocked a woman could be a doctor.
I'm looking for Dr. Goodhead.
You just found her.
Okay, this is more about him making
No, that's a
mistake.
good scene. That's a good scene right
that's
there.
the scene. The scene is about him making a mistake and an assumption. It's called an
No.
assumption.
No. Moonraker is the first Bond film I ever saw. Okay, I remember this, and I remember this clearly. Yeah, I know. Roger Moore awful, but I
I'm
enjoy.
talking about that. I'm just saying it's a funny bit. It's just a thing. It's not even about. I mean, I'm not trying to criticize. It's just a great. It's just a simple. He assumed one thing and that's it. It's funny.
He steps in. Okay, but their whole idea is like, oh, he's surprised that he's surprised that she's a woman. He's like, no, that's like pleasant surprise. He's like, you're a woman and your name is Goodhead.
Yeah, well, there's that.
And then we have the problem with, oh, these names that they give the women. I'm like, you got to be kidding me! All the villains have these literally odd job names. Odd Job, Jones. I mean, Jaws. All of those. The villains have all these these names that you would never catch anybody in any particular walk of life. But that scene right over there.
Hold on. We gotta see because you pointed out something that's important.
He's shocked a woman could be a doctor.
I'm looking for Dr. Goodhead.
We got it there so you can see it. And thank you. This is your second correction of me because I did not remember her name was. Oh God. They're not even good at their job. They're not even good with the stuff they're supposed to catch. They're supposed to catch this. But they checked off the other box for saying he didn't think a woman. You understand? I've seen this. When I was
these names come up all the time.
Movie. I didn't see The Spy Who Loved Me. I just seen that my father saw that, and like we saw this one on TV. It played on TV a bunch of times on Channel 7 or whatever it was. And like this movie was a big deal when I was a kid. It's not something I've ever gone back to or tried to go back to. But it's saying for me as a kid, my thing was that he just made a mistake. It's not in his interaction with her. And of course, she knows more stuff. He's going through some terrible things. There's nothing in my head is teaching me that, oh, a woman can't be a doctor. But it's like, as a kid, it just, as you said, stepped into it. They're not doing their job. That's the stuff they're supposed to catch. And they couldn't do it. You had one job to be critical on this type of stuff and the names, and they didn't do it.
No, they're being not critical. They're being imperious about the whole thing, and it's like it's right there. He steps into the whole thing. Hey, I'm looking for Dr. Goodhead. I'm Dr. Goodhead. He's like, really, a woman? And then we get all these names. What is it? It's in that long tradition of names where you got you got Honey Rider, you have Pussy Galore, you've got Goodhead, Octopussy, and on a top. And then it becomes like, okay, we're just gonna go with this whole thing at the end of the day. With Strawberry Fields, all those particular names. But then it becomes, oh, we got to be imperious about the names too. No, we can't have these things. And the names are innuendo. It's supposed to be some sort of you chuckle, but it's not like she's called Honey Rider throughout the whole thing. Okay, it's not like she's called Pussy throughout the entire movie. It's a one-time gag. People chuckle, and you move on from the whole thing. But and again, it's the puritanical view. Sex cannot be fun. It can't be funny. It can't be entertaining. Sex has to be held up to this incredibly high, sacred, revered standard, so nobody can use it at the end of the day without paying for it.
Sorry to take. We're supposed to catch those. You guys.
You don't have to catch them when you're not really concerned about analysis, and you're just concerned about getting your points across, whether they apply or not. You don't have to catch anything.
To them, doctor overrules this name, so he didn't catch that she was a doctor, and they're not looking to what you said, which is correct. That he's surprised at the name. He's just like, that's what the scene is. But for the kids and for the kids and the stupid people, It's and not always at the same wavelength. It's him being sexist.
You just found her.
A woman.
Violent confrontation.